Hi, everyone, and welcome to a special live broadcast of the Astro Room. That's right, I am bringing you the latest and greatest live space news while live imaging with a telescope. In particular, the one, the only, the SeaStar Smart 50 telescope. And you're seeing it right there on the right side of your screen. I am currently imaging live the Hyades Open Cluster. Now, it does say on the top corner right that it's the Theta Tauri because that is the most prominent object that the SeaStar caught in this area, but this is actually under the star Aldebaran, and it is the Hyades Open Cluster. That's what we're looking at. It is looking beautiful. I started imaging it about almost 30 minutes ago, and there it is. It's still going. It's getting better and better. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited to share this new series with you where I'm doing space news with live telescope imaging. Feel free to use the chat feature. Let me know if you enjoy this. And this is your space news. We're going to get straight to it. This is your space news beginning March 8th, 2024 and going into the weekend and the upcoming week. So now, for all of you who have a SeaStar, stay tuned till the end of this broadcast because I have some exciting, just absolutely mind-blowing news for you that you're not going to want to miss. You're going to love this. It's always just been rumors, but it's been confirmed, and I have it straight for you. I can't wait to let you know. Now, let's figure out something that you're going to love. There is breaking space news regarding a new nova in the sky. You're seeing it right here. This is a new star that will be visible in the night sky, and it will be as bright as Polaris. Can you imagine going outside and seeing a star that you have never seen before? Now, I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to explain. So, astronomers have mentioned that this is a reoccurring nova. So, every 80 years, this star appears in the night sky. And it has periods of when it diminishes and when it brightens. So, the last time it happened was 80 years ago in 1946, and it's going to happen again. It's been 80 years. So they're predicting that this will be visible anytime between February, or I should say that was last month, but anytime between now and September 2024. So they're saying possibly the spring, possibly the summer, but we want to look out for this. This will be naked eye visible even if you don't have a telescope, or if you have binoculars, you can still see it. This is super exciting. Let's look for it even with our smart telescope. I'll show you how you can find this. So this is going to be in the Coronae Borealis constellation, okay? And if you search in a sky catalog, such as Stellarium or Sky Guide. I haven't checked Stellarium, it's probably there, but in Sky Guide, it's there. You can find it very easy. But we want to know how to look for it in the SeaStar Smart Telescope. And what you're going to do is when you open up your catalog in the search feature, we can't type in Coronae Borealis, the constellation, it's not going to show up. We can't type in the name of the star. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for a star that's near it, and I'll show you, okay? So in Coronae Borealis, there's a star named Alphecca that you're seeing there on the screen. And we're going to search for Alphecca, okay? And when you search for that, you're going to center that in the image. Let's hope my telescope imaging still remains in the background. It shouldn't go away. But Alphecca, if you zoom out, it's right there. You see how it's Coronae Borealis? And you're going to go down to this star right here where... Let me zoom in. Okay, this is the location of where it's going to be. It's going to be right under this one right here. If we click on it, that's the Epsilon Coronae Borealis. So the nova, the new star that will be visible, will be right underneath that. You can see it here on the left side of the screen, right? That where it's in red, that's where it's going to show up. This is the part of the night sky that you're going to want to become familiar with, that you're going to want to look up. All of a sudden, you will see a star there, okay? And let me show you another app that I love called Sky Guide. In no way is this sponsored by Sky Guide. There's nothing being sponsored in this video. I wish it was. But this is how we can find this new nova. It is also called the Blaze Star, okay? And you see how it says Coronae Borealis? That's the constellation, right? And this is it right here. You can get more information on this if you go to the Sky Guide app. But if you notice, this is my location right now. It's barely rising. So once it becomes visible, probably not till another hour. I am currently live at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Southern California. So for here, it wouldn't rise until, I wouldn't be able probably to see it till maybe another 30 minutes or so. That's when it becomes visible. But yeah, everyone, look out for this because this is going to be super exciting. And let's go back to our imaging with the SeaStar. Okay, it's still imaging. We're at 30 minutes. And let's go to some other space news that I want to bring to you. Another thing you want to look out for in the night sky for the month of March. Okay, the comet 12P Pons-Brooks is absolutely trending. It is absolutely trending. Let me move my camera a little bit here because I'm in the way. Let me move it right over here. And you will see that the SeaStar posted it on Twitter, or on X, formerly known as Twitter. Someone named Pete Lawrence caught the comet. Here it is. I'm going to click on it so you can see it a little bit bigger. But this is Comet 12P Pons-Brooks. Someone caught it with the SeaStar. This is an 11-minute image here. This looks awesome. So go out there, catch this for the month of March. It's out there. It's getting brighter and brighter. You definitely want to look for this comet. And post it on the community tab if you have a SeaStar, whatever smart telescope yet you're using. Let everyone know that you're getting these images because it's absolutely incredible. Did you know that Comet 12P Pons-Brooks is also known as the Millennium Falcon Comet? I think that's one of my favorite parts. Let me show you. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit more into the SeaStar imaging. It's because when it was it's been found to look like this. So in other telescopes, when people look for it, that's exactly how it looks. So let's look at some other images here. But yeah, it looks like the Millennium Falcon. So it's heading, it's coming, I should say it's here. Go look for it. It looks gorgeous. It looks green and bright. Go look for this, everyone. Now we're going to switch gears for other breaking space news, and that is SpaceX. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because it's super exciting. Have you heard of the Starship from SpaceX? The Starship is the world's biggest launch vehicle ever built. It is an absolute beast of a rocket. And they're doing a test launch that will be live on March 14th. Now, this is pending regulatory approval. If you look up this spaceship, the Starship, it is absolutely massive. And the point of building this is that what SpaceX wants to do is that it's designed to carry both crew and cargo to Earth orbit, to the moon, to Mars, and beyond. And it can actually carry 100 people. Can you imagine? This thing is an absolute monster. It's huge. It's huge, everyone. So it's going to take people into long duration interplanetary flights is what they're calling it. It will also help develop a moon base. And like I mentioned, there's going to be a test flight March 14th. It's pending, depending also on the weather, things like that. And let's hope it goes well. The last two tests that SpaceX did, actually it exploded just a few minutes after it launched. So, for them, they still call it a successful mission. And they say that because they're able to grab data, despite the failure. I guess I shouldn't call it a failure. They don't think it's a failure. But they're able to grab data, right? They're able to find out what went wrong. And let's hope that this next launch is more successful. And stay tuned for that. I'll give you updates. If you guys are enjoying this live stream, I'll be giving you updates so you can know more. And let's hope we can always watch it launch. It is located in Boca Chica, Texas. It will launch from the star-based location in Boca Chica. Now, I want to switch gears again a bit here because I want to show everyone this is really interesting. Still goes along with SpaceX and Intuitive Machines. You remember Intuitive Machines? They recently were able to land a lander on the moon. It was just successful from what they mentioned, right? Despite all the little things that happened here and there along the way, and once they got there. But what's very interesting is that there's this astronaut named Don Pettit, and he actually is famous for uh, showing really, or for taking really amazing pictures from the International Space Station. And this picture that he took, it's not from the space station. He said he took this one from his driveway in Houston, Texas with a Celestron telescope. I actually have a Celestron right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right here. That's my Celestron Nextstar 8SE. I love that scope so much. But what I wanted to say is that regarding this this picture that Don Pettit took, is that he is saying that this is where the intuitive machine's lunar lander named Odysseus landed in Malapert A. This is the south pole of the moon. He took this picture and I just thought it was amazing. And I'm talking about it because it also is in connection with SpaceX. Because this mission with the lunar lander, a lot of people don't know, I think a lot of people don't know that this was actually launched on SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. If you go to the Intuitive Machines website, it's on there. It was launched with the help of SpaceX, everyone. So anyway, on top of that, something very, very interesting is that this area of the moon is going to have the Artemis mission will land there. Now, if you've heard of the NASA Artemis mission, it's going to build a lunar base. It's going to take humans back to the moon for the first time in 50 years. And not only that, but the long-term goal, like I was saying, is to establish a permanent lunar base and also to get humans from the moon to Mars. So the target date now for the crewed launch will be in September 2025, and that is just a mission around the moon for September 2025. And the next launch, which is where they will be landing on the south pole of the moon right here, is scheduled for 2026. I mean, that's practically around the corner, so that's what I wanted to mention. So pretty exciting news. And something else that I want to mention. Astronomers have claimed that they discovered a new supermassive black hole. Thought this was really interesting. Now, this was published in the New York Times article, but that comes from a scientific journal called Nature Astronomy, and I have it up here. But I thought this was really interesting. They're saying they think it's the biggest, the hungriest, brightest object in the visible universe, in the observable universe. This supermassive black hole, they're saying, swallowing about a star a day, which is absolutely massive. And I thought that was really interesting. So I'll put a link in the description or in the chat if you guys are interested in learning more about this. But there you have it. And let's switch gears, because this is the news that I wanted to talk about. Okay? And I hope everyone's ready. I can't wait to show this. But a lot of people are saying that the SeaStar, they're wondering, when is it going to have mosaic mode, right? Everyone's wondering. Let me move my camera so we can continue seeing the live imaging. The live imaging. Okay, I don't want to get myself in the way. Okay, so you guys have heard of mosaic mode. Everyone is asking if the SeaStar is going to have mosaic mode. And I got very frustrated of just hearing rumors. Yes, it's coming. Yes, it's coming. But there was no proof. And I was just like, you know what? How can we know? We need to know. Is it coming or not? Is it going to be upgraded in this model that we have already, like a firmware update, or is it going to be another model? So this is what I did. I went straight to ZWO. I asked the SeaStar themselves. Like, this is in no way sponsored. Like I mentioned, anything I'm saying is no way sponsored by the SeaStar, okay? Nothing that I've done so far. But I have confirmation that mosaic mode is coming. And this is why I say this. I actually submitted a report to them, or there's a help feature that they have in the app. I'm sure a lot of you have used it. If there's any issues, you can write to them and they will reply back. There's a public feed where you can talk in there, and they do write back in there, but there's also a private where you can submit privately to them issues, questions, whatever you're wondering about your, you know, if you're having issues with your tech issues with your telescope. But anyway, here it is. I went ahead and asked them, hi ZWO SeaStar, will there be a mosaic mode or option in a future update? And guess what? Guess what they said? Here it is. Here's proof. They said there will be. They said this on February 18th. I was over the moon. I was over the moon when I heard this, and I can't wait. Now I should have been more specific and asked them, will this be in a future model of the SeaStar, or is this going to be right now, like in the firmware update? And I was not specific enough, but that's okay. This keeps me good going that they've confirmed that there will be. So it's coming. I'm not sure when, but let's hope soon. So yeah, that's it, everyone. And thank you so much for sticking with me with this live news. Let me know what you thought. I hope to bring this to you as much as possible, at least once a week, as we have clear skies in my location and doing different objects. Now, I'm going to end the live stream right now, but not necessarily. I'm going to cut off. The space news is over. The space news is signing off. So, but I will leave the telescope imaging. Perhaps we'll move to a different object. As you can see, the Hyades cluster is still visible. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And let me know what you thought about this live broadcast. And see you again soon. Thanks, everyone.